Okay, check this out. I have 4 albinos here, and obviously the bigger ones are the ones I got first because I had them when they were like the size of a quarter or smaller. But then you look at the others too. So I'm just making this video to talk about the differences. Obviously the 2 big ones, their shell is kind of like unusual, but I still like it. And one thing I also like about their shell is it's not like super thick looking, which I think is okay. But the other 2, the 2 small ones, if you take a good look at them, which I'll zoom in a little bit later, one turtle shell, like the little edges, like the circle one right here, if you take a good look at it, you notice that it curls up. But it looks nice, but I don't even know if it's supposed to curl up. And if you look at the, it's just kind of stop so you got a good look of the shell. See, I don't know if it's supposed to curl up. And then I think the shell part at like the back here looks fine because it's not like too thick. But then if you look at this little one right here, the side, I think the sides are fine. Like it doesn't curl up like that other small one. But if you look at the, I don't even know what this is called. You see, you know, like the ones I'm touching right here. Like if you take a good look at it, it's like thick. It's like kind of high. I'm just hoping it's not going to be like a bad thing. You see, I don't know. This is why I'm making this video. I'm just talking about, I'm just comparing them. Like, I just hope it doesn't get too thick and tall because I don't think it's supposed to, I don't think pyramiding is good for a turtle shell. And these are the 2 that I've been raising from the very beginning. Like, I love this one. I named Lemon. She has a really, it's really heavy, kind of. But if you look at the shell, it's like smooth. And I'm so sorry. And it's not like super curly, like curling up. Like it's smooth and it doesn't, it's not like the shell's getting thicker. Like on the top, it's not like it's getting, like the shell's getting higher. But you see this part back here, I don't think it looks that bad. But you see how it's not like super duper flat? Like how should I make it? Like you see, it's not like super duper flat. But it is kind of, let me see if I can get a good video. But you see kind of like where my thumb is, you kind of see, I'm so sorry. You kind of see how it kind of curls up like the bottom part. But then if you look at this one, you see how this is like super flat. Like it's super flat. Like the other one kind of has that little curve going up. You see that part I'm worried about. I'm not exactly sure what that means. But these turtles do get, you know, the water heater, and I have the water filter, and they do have access to go out of the water if they want to, but I'm just making this video just to see them all together. You see this one too. Hold on. This one right here, I think this one looks fine. But you see, it has that little, like, you see when you lay it down, like that bottom part kind of has that little curve going in. Like you see sideways, it has that little curve going in. You see, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh yeah, look at the eyes too. These eyes are red. Now this is definitely albino, but if you look at the two smaller ones I have, the eyes really aren't that red, so I don't even know if it's considered a true albino. It's not like super duper red, but there's all, you know, considered albino. You see, like, look, like when I hold this one, you see like the shell, the bottom, it's not like super curvy, but it's not like super flat. So far I think I did a good job raising the two big ones, because I had these two big ones from the very beginning. The two smaller ones I got later, but it's good to see all these turtles, because now that I see them, I could compare them and see how they look, and I could be like, I don't know if this is how it should look, or maybe this is how it should look, but I don't even know it. I want to get a good video of how they look, and then whatever you know, you can tell me what you know. Like, you see, it is a weird looking shell, but I think the shell is fine. I think. Like I said, I had this one from the very beginning, so what I see, like, I've seen it all. Like, but you see, I'm just not used to it being, I'm not used to seeing a super thick shell. Like, I think the bottom one might be fine, but I don't know if it's considered bad if it's not like had a little curve. But I'm assuming it should be flat completely. But then this part, if you look at really close to the shell, it is kind of like a bit of a pyramid. It does kind of go high. That part I'm a bit worried about. Like, hopefully when this one gets bigger, it kind of evens out. I'm assuming that's how it goes. But then for this one right here, like the circle-y part, like the edges, you see, it kind of curves, it kind of curling up. You see, I don't even know if it's supposed to do that. Like, maybe it's supposed to do that, but with my other two big ones, it doesn't, and maybe I got it wrong. But you see, like, this part, I'm more about the back part. Like, is it supposed to kind of curve down a little bit? Like, try and get a good look. Is it supposed to curve down a little bit, or just normal? But I think it looks fine, like, on the sides, because I don't think it's supposed to curve up too much. But you see, the two big ones I had from the very beginning, I made sure they had like natural sunlight as possible. I didn't really use the lamp too much, because like me, I kind of get paranoid about them overheating too much. So like, I did use the lamp when it was like during the cold weather times, but because it's hot right now, like, that's why I had them outside. And I even have them their own little umbrella, so they do get some form of shade. Yeah, tell me what you think. Let me know what you think, because I'm really getting into turtles right now and tortoises, and I have a lot to learn. And so far, I'm really enjoying seeing how the shells look, because I want to know what's considered a good shell and what's considered a bad shell. Thank you.